As President Biden prepares for his State of the Union address in just a few hours, hundreds of guests are getting ready to attend the historic night.
Some of the people invited by the White House this year are Kate Cox, a Texas woman denied an abortion, and the Prime Minister of Sweden, as we discussed earlier in the newscast. It just got the all clear to join NATO, but members of Congress also get a +1.
Fox 61's Bridget Biorlo joins us in studio now. So, Bridget, who else do we expect to see tonight?
Well, Brent, Sarah, we're expecting to see a range of people being honored tonight, among them 17 relatives of American hostages who were either taken or murdered by Hamas. Connecticut Congressman Joe Courtney will be sitting with Jerry Fisher, whose family member was recently released by Hamas after 54 days in captivity. He's hoping to hear from the president tonight about a specific plan, though, to bring the rest of the hostages home.
All ears will be on President Joe Biden Thursday as he lays out his priorities in his State of the Union address. But all eyes will be on guests in the audience.
The reason why I invited Jerry was on October 8th, the day after the terrorist attack by Hamas and kibbutzes in Israel. He called to say that his cousin Liat was one of the individuals who was kidnapped that day. Her whereabouts were completely unknown, as well as her husband.
Connecticut Congressman Joe Courtney will be sitting with Jerry Fisher of Waterford, who worked together to get Liat's case on the State Department's radar.
She was in the last group that was released. And it was really thanks to Congressman Courtney who made this happen, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
After 54 days in captivity, American-born Liat was more than 100 hostages freed by Hamas on November 29th, thanks to a temporary ceasefire agreement, but a different fate for her husband, with whom she shares 3 children.
14 hours later, we were informed of the death of her husband, Aviv. So this is an incredible emotional roller coaster.
More than 130 hostages, including at least 6 U.S. citizens, continue to be held by Hamas, something this group hopes to shine a light on at tonight's State of the Union.
There are hostages who are being held in horrible conditions and are being sexually abused.
In the president's speech, he's expected to acknowledge mounting pressure to pause the fighting in Gaza, something Congressman Courtney supports, to get more humanitarian aid to the Palestinian people and bring the rest of the hostages home.
What is being discussed right now is really opportunity, and there's not many for the folks who are still being held to get released. It has to be as a result of a bilateral agreement.
And we're hoping to get an update tonight on how those peace talks are growing. Meantime, families of American hostages will be wearing a yellow ribbon, we're told, to stand in solidarity with those who are still in captivity. They are asking members of Congress to do the same. And just to put in perspective how many people will be on this guest list, 535 people are in Congress, right? Everyone gets a +1.
Everyone gets a +1.
And 24 people are invited by the president and 24 for the House Speaker. So it's going to be a packed room, to say the least.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Thank you, Bridget.